All right. Hello. Namaste. I'm Shen. Welcome to, I think this is the 6th week of Yang Ti Yin since we've been in lockdown. The studio has been closed for nearly 8 weeks. Can't believe it. And here we are. So it's kind of apt to talk about the length of time that has passed because I wanted to focus today's class on the fact that our practice is a long, slow, lifetime's work. Yeah, it's a discipline. It's called a practice for a reason. We're always practicing. And I like to think of it as an opportunity to really feel into what's going on. And as you practice, noticing the small shifts. They're not like earthquakes. It's not a tremendous, intense change. Every now and then you'll get one, yeah? But generally it's more like the tectonic plates, just slowly, slowly moving over thousands and thousands of years. And eventually, of course, dramatic change happens and you look back and it's revolutionary. But in the moment, it's a constant and slow evolution. So I'd like to begin practice today with a poem by Rilke. It's actually from his letters to a young poet. So you can replace the word artist with yogi or life. So what applies to someone working with the arts also applies to anyone working with their own creative soul and self. Okay. So please come to a comfortable seat, or you can even take a little lying position on your back. And just settle into your body here. Just allow the words of the poem, this letter, to just seep in. Yeah. There is here no measuring with time. No year matters, and 10 years are nothing. Being an artist or a yogi means not reckoning and counting, but ripening, like the tree, which does not force its sap and stands confident in the storms of spring without the fear that after them may come no summer. It does come, but it comes only to the patient, who are there as though eternity lay before them, so unconcernedly, still and wide. I learn it daily, learn it with pain to which I am grateful. Patience is everything. Patience is everything. And so we do the work. Let's take a nice deep full breath in through the nose. And you can close your eyes as you allow that breath to sigh out through the mouth. Another inhale through the nose. Long sigh out, just cleanse the body. And another deep full breath in. Let go of the day, sigh it out. Good. If you're lying down, just gently make your way up to sitting. And we'll all meet in Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together. Just loosely holding on to the ankles, calves, and starting to spiral the body here. Engaging a little bit more conscious breath. Staying breathing through your nose. As you rock side, back, side, forward, allow your spine to soften. Let's get into the hips. Soften your shoulders. Let the neck be loose. Nice big circles. And then back the other way. starting to warm up the body, get really fluid, allowing a nice free flow of energy for those small, subtle shifts to happen. Last big circle. And then come to center and just start to butterfly the knees. So building a little bit of warmth and heat in the body as you loosen the hips. This time we're very sedentary. We want to work and release whatever we can in the sacrum, hips, lower back. Also generating a little bit of energy, a little bit of binding, a little bit of power. And then gently bring the legs to stillness. Cross the legs in Sukhasana, easy seat. And start to inhale the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, twist to your right. Place the left hand on the back of the right knee, right hand behind you as you lengthen. And exhale, find a little deeper opening, just wringing out the day. As you inhale, take that right arm across the body. Give yourself a big squeeze, a nice hug. Spreading the shoulder blades apart. And then keep the elbows stacked on top of each other, taking Gomukhasana arms, bringing the palms to touch and lifting the elbows high. And then exhale, release the arms back up to the sky. Inhale it in. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, deepen your twist. Inhale, wrap the left arm, wrap the right arm. Give yourself a big squeeze, a loving hug. You're doing so good. And then stack the elbows, bring the palms to touch. Lift the elbows as you spread the shoulder blades wide. Gomukhasana arms. As you exhale, allow the arms to sweep wide. Inhale them up again. And then exhale, hands behind you. Take the feet out in front of you. And just let the knees windshield wiper side to side. So you can include the hips if that feels good for you, or you can take it more into the motion of the thighs moving into the hip sockets. And then give yourself a hug here. Bring your hands behind the knees onto the backs of the thighs. We're going to take some nice spine or rock and rolls. So rolling back and forward. 4 more. Toes might tap the floor. They might just reach for the floor. 3 more. Massaging the spine along the mat. Working with the breath. Last one. This time as you exhale, can you come all the way up to sitting, or maybe all the way to stand? Bring the arms by your side. Tadasana, top of the mat. Coming straight into a nice warm flow. So take the feet hip distance apart. Bounce into the knees. And next, inhale, you're going to come straight into a chair pose. So bend the knees, soften the hips all the way back towards the heels, lift the arms, frame the ears with the upper arms, and maybe lift the heart and gaze a little bit here. Exhale, rise to stand, hands come back by your side. 2 more like that. Inhale, sit deep, lift the arms, lift the heart and gaze. Exhale, rise up, hands by your side. 1 more. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Belly strong, core firm. Exhale, rise up. Can you feel that heat start to build? Heel toe the feet together so the big toes are touching and the knees are connected. Inner thighs are connected. We want one nice strong piece here. We're going to rise up on the toes and take chair pose 3 times. So inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, heels come down, arms come down, breath finishes. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Whoop. 1 more. Inhale. Strong through the belly. Really glue the ankles, inner thighs together. Exhale. Rise to standing. Another chair pose, just a regular one. Keep the heels to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, soften and fold over the legs. Hang out here for a moment, pedal the heels. Inhale, take a long halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step back into a high plank. Extend the heels back, soften the shoulder blades down towards your hips. Inhale. The first round, we're going to lower the knees first, and then hips, heart, and chin come to the floor together, one long line. Little baby cobra, inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, lift back into that easy plank shape, so engaging your triceps here, and then shift the hips up and back, downward facing dog we go. So first downward dog, oh, so good to juice it out, pedal the heels, sway the hips, check in with the hands, really ground the finger knuckles into the mat. Let the spine hang long. And then inhale, float right leg up to the sky. Exhale it through. Finding warrior one. Ground the left heel down. And open the arms up to the sky. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Exhale, pull the shoulders wide, broad. Hands come down to the floor. High plank. Good, building more heat here. This time you have the option to take the knees to the floor as you did before, or keep the elbows close to the body and lower down. One long line. Inhale, Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Second version is to press straight up into your high plank. Engage your core, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And just work with finding the still places in your practice. So there's always room to move. If there's any pain, discomfort, of course move. But once you find those sweet spots, practice being still with them. I know for me personally, this is a challenge. Always wanting to be on the move. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between the hands. Right heel grounds, find your warrior one. The hips are staying squared at the top of the mat. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Reach it up. Let's pull the shoulders wide. Hands frame the front foot. Take it back to that high plank again. Variation 3 for your vinyasa. You can always do the knees first, the full plank that we just did, or coming halfway down to Chaturanga Dandasana. And then inhale, rolling onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then engaging the core, sweeping the hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. What can you discover? Maybe the mind is chattering here. Can you just let it flow around and off you? So let's take a nice heel toe to the top of the mat this first round. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, rise up, bringing the hands to prayer at heart center. Let the thumbs press into the space of your heart. And find stillness. Stop and feel. Next, inhale, chair pose on the toes. Inhale. Exhale, rise up. 2 more. Inhale on the toes. Exhale to stand. Focus, 1 more. Rise up. Inhale, regular chair pose. Keep the heels grounded. Exhale to forward fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen halfway. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands on the mat. Step or jump back, high plank. And again, you've got your three options, and I'm going to do one of each for you. So knees down is the first option. Lower heart and chin to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Engage the triceps back to your easy plank. Tuck the toes, rock the hips up and back, downward dog. As before, right leg to the sky. Step it through. Warrior one. And this time, just take a little bit of a reach. Right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. Feeling the side body stretch out, grow long. Getting into all those sticky places. One more. Reach it. Reach. Both hands reach together. Pull the elbows wide. Frame the front foot. Take your vinyasa. I'm going to demonstrate the second option. Full high plank. Lower to the floor. Bhujangasana. Cobra. Exhale. Tuck the toes. High plank. Downward facing dog. So stay with that Ujjayi breath through your nose. Strong through the core. It's going to support you all the way through your practice. Inhale, float the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Ground the right heel, find one. Deepen the bend in the front leg. Strengthen the back leg. And once again, reach left arm, right arm, left arm. Strong through the legs. If you get a little unbalanced by looking up, just look straight ahead. One more, reach it. Left, right, and both arms up. Exhale, elbows wide. Hands frame the front foot. Third vinyasa, high plank. I'm going to do the chaturanga this time. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale. Oh, good friend, downward dog. Finding stillness, lengthening the spine. Tipping the tailbone high, grounding the heels towards the floor. And this time, you might like to take a big step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to the heart. We skipped one chair pose, you'll be glad of that. We'll do one more round. So 3 chair poses on the toes. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Strong, steady. Exhale. You know, when I say these things, I'm saying them to myself as much as to all of you. Exhale. Keep the heels grounded. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back, find your high plank. And again, we'll cycle through those 3 variations. Knees down, lower down. Bhujangasana, cobra. Maybe you can hover the hands, draw the shoulder blades together on your back. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Reach the right arm, and this time bring the left arm down towards the floor. So you're getting this oppositional stretch. Swap sides, left arm up, right arm reaching for the floor. Both arms up. Exhale, arms wide to the mat. Step it back to downward facing dog this time. And just get really even through left and right hand, left and right foot. And then we're going to press into the left hand. Keep the hips even. Keep the spine exactly where it is in space. And sweep that left hand all the way to the outside of the right leg. You might reach for the ankle, calf or thigh. And then you're going to inhale back into a nice high plank. Exhale, downward dog twist. Hover the right hand, sweep it to the outside of the left leg. Pulling the torso through as if it wants to come under the left armpit. Back to high plank. Inhale. One more time, each side. Down dog, twist to the right. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, twist to the left. Doing your work. Inhale, high plank. And lower. Bhujangasana. Hover the hands. Exhale. Back to high plank. Downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Step it through. Warrior one. Reach that left arm up, right fingertips to the floor. Really feel the fascia, cross-body sheath of all the muscles and tissues stretch out, squat sides. Right arm reaches up, left arm reaches to the floor. Both arms reach up. Exhale, elbows wide, hands to the mat. How are you feeling? Downward facing dog. Let's start with the right hand twisting onto the left leg. High plank. Twist to the right. High plank. One more, each side. Twist left. High plank. Twist right. High plank. Third vinyasa, you can take the chaturanga variation or any of the other two. Either of the other two. Come back to downward facing dog when you're ready. Always an option to take a child's pose in between. Take a couple of long breaths. This time you've got the option to jump to the top of the mat. So on your inhale, bend the knees, gaze between the hands, firm through the belly. Exhale, lower the head, and then lightly jump on empty. Halfway lift and fold. Chair pose, inhale, and exhale, rise up. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Stop and feel what is happening. Release your hands by your side and just let the palms face forward. Allow the energy to tingle through the fingers. Notice the breath. Allow the heart to settle back down. It's this constant tidal motion of energetic flow and then absolute stillness that brings up these little shifts and allows you the time and space to notice them. What do you notice? You can place the hands on the heart center. Just feel into there. This change is not, it's not an earthquake. It's this subtle, continuous, disciplined, practiced shift. Close your eyes if you haven't already and just drop in. Drop into this space. I'm going to keep working now. So when you're ready, release the hands by your side. Bring the big toes back together. Heels just gently apart. Feel the steadiness in both feet, both legs, the core, shoulders broad, crown of head reaching to the sky. When you're ready, back to chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. We're going to take a twist. So bring the hands into prayer and hook your left elbow over the right knee. Just check that both knees are still pointing forward and start to open your heart towards the space of the thumbs. If there's any pressure in the wrist, you can always make a fist with that left hand and just cup it with the right hand. Inhale, stay in your chair. back to center. And exhale, twist to your left, hooking the right elbow over the left knee. And once again, you can make a fist with the right hand, cup it with the left hand and press down, opening the heart towards the hands. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Let's take an extra breath here. Letting the head nod, back of the neck grow long. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, step it back to high plank. Stay here, one breath. Building strength in your core. And then we're going to rock over onto the outer right foot. You can stack the left foot on top, or you can keep the left foot on the floor in step in front of the right outer step. Vashisthasana side plank, reaching left arm up to the sky. We're going to sweep the top arm under. So working your obliques, stabilizing muscles. Inhale, back up. 2 more. Exhale, sweep the top arm under. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, reach it up. And this time, take the top foot behind you and come into a wild thing variation. So opening the entire front body. And then exhale, see if you can come into a 3-legged plank. So let the left leg hover off the mat. And then lower down and take a vinyasa, letting the left foot come to the floor as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to take those down dog twists and planks again. Just repeating these movements, build strength through the body. So inhale, left hand hovers, reach it for the outside of the right leg. Exhale, inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog, twist it out. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, one more, twist to the right. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, high plank. And then come back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. And just rotate the right foot, so getting a nice ankle. Warm up here to opposite direction. And then let's wave that knee through, weave it in, step it between the hands, and rise up into a warrior 2. Ah, beautiful posture. So strong, so steady here. So we're going to work into the wrists with a bit of flexion. So extend into the wrist, pulling the fingers back towards you. We're going to draw some circles, just little circles, as if you're drawing the circles with your elbows. Drawing them back and then drawing them forward. 3, 2, 1, and then feel them stretch out again. Oh, it should feel really nice. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, sweep the arm either. Take the forearm to the knee, reach left arm long, or you can take that right hand all the way down to the floor. Pajbakonasana, pressing the knee into the upper arm back into the knee. Rotate the top arm, so pinky side of the hand reaches to the floor. Beautiful external rotation through that top arm. One more in breath. And then exhale, both hands frame the front foot, roll onto the ball of the left toes, coming into a lunge. Inhale, open the heart. Take a little cat-cow motion as you round the back. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And round. And then come back to your lunge. Get steady through both legs and rise up into a high lunge. Still on the ball of the left toes. We're going to do a step change. So just a lunge dip here. So exhale, step forward with the left foot and then back with the right. 3 more times. Step forward with the right, back with the left. Back, forward with the left, back with the right. Forward with the right, back with the left. Good. So just building a little bit of heart rate there. And then we're going to step all the way forward and bend that left knee up towards the chest. So find balance, find a gaze point, keep you steady. So option to stay right here, or take the big toes with the thumb and forefinger and straighten into that left heel as much as you can. Hasta Padangustasana, maybe right hand comes up to the sky. Maybe right arm comes to the outside of the left foot, and you take a little bit of a twist, opening out to the left. So any of these options is available to you. One more breath in whichever variation you have, knee bent, legs straight and extended, or coming into the full twist. Whichever variation you're in, you're still steady through your core and belly. If you fall out, take your time, come back in, and then come back in and come into half lotus. So I'm not mirroring you here. You're taking the foot to a half lotus position. Now, if this is strong on the knee, just take a tree. And the tree can be here, here, or here. So if you're in whichever variation, you're going to cross the palms over at the wrist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, thumb and forefinger touch as you make a fountain of youth. Inhale. Steady, progressive work. Exhale. Stillness, balance. Just finding that calm center within the chaos and the noise of it all. Bring the hand back to heart center. Release the leg and step it all the way back into your high lunge. Reach it up, open the heart. Exhale, elbows wide, hands to the floor. High plank, vinyasa of your choice, so you can take the knees down. Lower. Cobra. And this time, let's all come down to the floor. So if you've taken the chaturanga option, please come down to the floor. I'm going to take one more cobra. Hover the hands and then reach them back behind you as if you were squeezing a block. And if you have one, you might even use it. Squeezing that block between the hands as you reach the heart forward and up. One more breath. And then lower. Hands beneath the shoulders and press the hips up and back. Take a little child's pose. Sweet, small counter pose. And then tuck the toes and come back into your downward dog, stretching it out. Your choice, you can prepare to step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale. And on empty. Lightly jump forward. Half lift. And fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise to stand. Good. Once again, close down your eyes. Just take a moment to feel into what effect your practice has on the most subtle parts of your being. Sometimes the feelings are not so subtle, and those gross feelings, those big, large feelings can draw all our attention. What is going on in those deeper, finer parts of our beings? Where is that deep work happening? Can you let yourself be? Just let yourself be. Inhale, chair pose. So you have the twist. Let's twist to the left first, hooking right elbow over the left knee. Again, you can make the fist press into the hand. Inhale, center. Twist right. Open the heart to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump back to your high plank. This time rolling onto the left side, stacking the feet or placing the right foot in front of the left. And if you've got any pain in the wrist, you can always come down onto the forearm and do the same thing. Right arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sweep it under. With control, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And this time, if you're up on your hand, if you're not, then just open out as best you can, coming into wild thing, stretching out that front side body. Exhale, three-legged plank. And vinyasa. Downward dog is our meeting place. Left leg to the sky. And we circle the ankle one way and the other way. Weave the knee forward. Step the foot between the hands. We rise up into warrior two. Just take a moment to feel really nice and grounded. Flex into the wrist, draw the fingers back towards you. Little circles. And the opposite way. Back into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse, stretch it up. Exhale, hand to forearm to knee or hand to the floor. Opening the top arm finger, little fingers towards the mat. Tie your right side body super long. And then exhale, hands to the floor, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, a little bit of a cat-cow with the spine. Two more, open it out. And round. So good to move through the upper back, opening it out, rounding it, coming back into your low lunge, getting steady, and then rising up to high lunge. So if you need to find extra stability, you can bring the hands to the hips. We're going to do the step lunges here. So step forward and back with the left. Step forward, back with the right. Step forward, back with the left. Step forward, back with the right. This time coming up into our Hasta Padangusthasana. So inhale, bend that right knee. Option to stay right here or place thumb and peace fingers around the big toe, straightening that right leg out any amount. Staying right there or coming into the twist. Left hand reaches for the outside of the right foot. Right arm reaches back. Gaze can stay centered or towards the back fingertips. Just really press into the hand. And gently release, coming into the half lotus tree. So once again, I'm turning to face you. An option to take the tree variation. Just find your balance. Find your peace. You can try closing your eyes. It does make it considerably more challenging. Cross the palms over at the wrist. Opposite hand on top from before. Inhale it up. Exhale, fountain of youth. Your breath's timing. Last one. You're so beautiful. What a radiant being you are. Inhale, step it back. So you're coming back into that high lunge. Pull the elbows wide. Frame the front foot. Child's pose or vinyasa of your choosing. Stretch it out, nice long downward dog. It may very well be the last one of this class. So get what you need out of it. And your choice to step, float to the top of the mat. We lift when you arrive. And fold. Chair pose. And rise up. Hands meet at prayer, heart center. Hands by your side. Close your eyes. Samastiti. Can you be still? Just feel. This work takes time. So take your time. Keep your eyes closed and slowly down to the mat. Now we are moving into the more yin part of our practice, but I do want to squeeze in just a little bit of ab work, just really cementing that sense of the core and our stability. So please come down onto your back. Keep the knees bent. And just allow your spine to come to a neutral shape on the floor. Then inhale, knees to chest. And exhale, extend the legs up to the ceiling. You can place the hands on the floor either side of you just for support. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, knees to chest. And inhale, the legs out at a long angle. Inhale, knees to chest. Sorry, exhale. And inhale, extend legs to the sky. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend out 45 degrees. Exhale. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, 45. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And stay here. You can take another deep breath in. Draw your belly button to your spine. Engage that core. Lift the pelvic floor. And then gently draw your ribs towards your hips. And this curling action reaches the fingertips forward and gently lifts the head off the mat. Inhale here. On your exhale, see if you can lower the legs to that 45-degree angle. Inhale. And then exhale, hover the heels as close to the floor as you can without them coming all the way down. Take another breath in. And then let everything relax. Release into the floor. We're going to do that just one more time. So bend the knees into your chest. You can give them a little squeeze, releasing the lower back here. Lift the legs up to the sky. Reaching ribs to hips, drawing belly button to spine. Everything strong. Inhale. Exhale, 45 degrees. Inhale, stay with it. Those voices say you can't, but you can. One more. Not just in this pose, but in anything you do. Exhale, lower. Hover the feet. You got it. One more breath in. And then you can let it go. Ah. Now I'm going to let my hair go as well. Just take the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Just rest here a moment. And then place the hands behind the knees, hug the nose to the knees, and those little rock and rolls. 2, 1 more. Coming up to sitting, and once again, windshield wiper to release any tension through the lower back, belly, hips. And then come into Baddha Konasana. So if you do have a prop here, if you have a bolster at home, a pillow, or even a block, you might like to use that, or you might just like to use your own body's opening and weight, just to be in stillness. Take the feet soles together, but quite far away from your body. So this diamond shape is really quite long. Let the knees fall out to the side comfortably. And again, if you've got cushions or blocks at home and you want to put them beneath the knees for support, you can do that. We're going to hang out here for 3 or 4 minutes. So make sure you're really comfortable. So the heart is starting to slow down now. You've worked so well. So proud. So just pull the flesh away from the sit bones. Sit up tall. And so the yin part of the practice, we're not working with the muscles anymore. We're getting to a place where we can soften into the tissue and the ligaments, tendons. Just want to really release your way down. So if it helps to sway, you can sway. And it might be here. You might just put the hands on the floor and relax into these tripod stands of your hands. Just letting the chin come to the chest. And just play with the edge of your pose. You might find that you can come a little deeper with the breath. And once again, you find the edge and you play with it. Explore. And then you get to stillness. What a gift to have the permission to be still. Just you and your breath. It's a very different feeling from the vinyasa, the movement of the first part of the class. This is less about holding. This is more about letting go. But it's not collapsing, it's a yielding. An easing in, a softening of the moving into. So please stay here, take another minute or two. If you do feel any pain or pulling or sharp sensations, of course, gently back out. But as much as you can, if it's a more dull, stretchy, kind of juicy, really releasing feeling, then just breathe into it and keep playing with that edge, maybe softening a little deeper to your pose. Just check in that the fingers are relaxed. And your jaw is loose, the tongue is soft. Maybe nod your head a couple of times and then find stillness again. This is where the flexibility, the lengthening comes in. That work, the stretching out of our body is only half in our muscles. The other half of the work is in the soft tissue, tendons and ligaments. This is where the yin practice is the most beneficial. Deep breath in the nose. Cleansing long breath out through the mouth. So please come out super, super slowly. Just very, very gently. Supporting your way back. to sit. You can gently bring the knees together. If you need to, once again, you can just do a little windshield wiper or a little opening of the heart to release the lower back. And then we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So right leg forward, left leg extends back. This is one option. You can always take a pigeon lying on your back, which I'll show you in just a moment. If you're in this posture, let's take a moment to open the heart and then exhale, coming down to your extension. So again, play with your edge. You might need to stack your fists for your head or your palms. And just take your time with your breath. And I'll just quickly show the variation. So if you want this option, you're lying on your back. The right foot is on top of the left knee and you're going to hug that left knee in. So the same work is happening in the hip. Same sense of release. Same finding and playing with the edge. And when you get there, to your sweet spot, you stay still. Enjoy the luxury of stillness. Just riding the wave of your breath. Taking the time, letting it soak in. So if you're on your back, slowly, slowly, slowly swap sides. If you're in the pigeon, you're going to slowly press to all fours. Maybe a little rock if you need to release. And then draw the left knee wide and set yourself up with the right leg extended for second side. Again, use the inhale to blossom it out. And the exhale to melt in. Using whatever you need to find comfort at your edge. And using the breath to very slowly make your way into your own full exploration of the posture. Finding that sweet spot and being still. It's like you're marinating your soul, your being in the sweetest, sweetest love. Just letting who you really are, all the flavors of you can come out. We want you to be your truest, very, very best self. Beautiful. Okay. Slowly, very, very slowly coming out. So if you're on your back, please stay on your back. Just tug your knees into your chest. If you're in the pigeon pose, once again, just come through a child or fours. Just working out any tension in the hips and knees. And then we're going to join everyone else on their back. Taking a nice supine twist as we finish up class. So take the knees quite close to the chest for this one. Let the arms spread out wide. Inhale. And exhale. Let the knees come out to the right. So you might like to just have the knees both bent quite high, or you might like to take the left knee, keep it quite high and extend the right leg long so you've got more of a extension through the right leg, left leg bent in a twist. Upper body you might like to open out to your left, or just enjoy whatever feeling and opening you have through the middle, lower spine, left glute, left shoulder coming down to the floor. So again, just playing with that space, finding that juicy shape that is best for you. Everybody is different. You won't look like the shape that I'm in or anyone else. It will be your shape. Last breath in. Let's sigh and release this one out. Oh, notice how much deeper you go in there. And then gently bring the gaze back to center, left knee, right knee back. Might need to readjust the alignment of your hips. Give the knees a squeeze, give yourself a hug. And we go to the other side. So whatever you did on the right, we're going to do on the left. Might have curled the knees up quite high, or you might have lengthened the bottom leg to the floor. Taking that right knee to the floor and the right shoulder to the floor. Soaking it in. It's doing you do you best. So let's show up. Let's shine it out. Just let go of all that chatter, all those Instagram posts, all the ones that don't resonate, all the ones that don't have a meaning, don't strike a chord with you. Just let them wash off. You know, all the words that people say, stuff you read and hear. Can you come and accept just what reverberates with your own knowing, your own being? And just take that. Just let that be your song. And then it sounds like a beautiful, harmonious song. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Come back to center. Ah, so good. One last hug of the knee. Little rock side to side, forward, back. We'll take a happy baby. Outer edges of the feet, or maybe even your heels, drawing down the thighs. A little bit of a rock, side to side. If this is a little bit too much, you can bend the knees, hold on to the shin. Take it for a little rock. Bring the soles of the feet together, that Baddha Konasana, soles touching one more time. You rock side to side, massaging the lower back. And now if you have a blanket or a jumper close by, please come to stillness. Make sure you're warm before you release into your Shavasana. Taking the legs long, giving the ankles a little shake to release. Hips a little rock side to side. Flatten your shoulder blades into the floor. Let your palms face the sky. Light tuck of the chin to the chest. Just feel the back of the neck grow long. Head heavy. Skin soft. And stay here. There is here no measuring with time. No year matters. And 10 years are nothing. Being an artist means not reckoning and counting, but ripening like the tree, which does not force its sap and stands confident in the storms of spring without the fear that after them may come no summer. It does come, but it comes only to the patient who are there as though eternity lay before them, so unconcernedly still and wide. I learn it daily. Learn it with pain to which I am grateful. Patience is everything. Patience is everything. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. And just notice the ground beneath you and the points of contact between your body and the ground. Maybe there are sounds around you and smells. Notice the light behind your eyelids. Start to wriggle your fingers and toes. And maybe stretch out overhead, out through the toes. And then gently roll out to one side, just pausing a moment, letting everything integrate, bringing all of that with you. As you gently rise up to sitting, just keep your eyes closed, place your hands on your heart, connect with that space, this evolution, this work, this practice, this coming home to you. So precious. And then bring palms to touch in Anjali Mudra. Raise your thumbs to your forehead, your third eye, acknowledging your innate wisdom. Raise your hands above you, above your head to the crown, acknowledging your divinity. And touch your fingertips to the earth, ground down as you bow and express gratitude. And then come back up. Thank you so much. Namaste.